nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Houston Cougars and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 27 on the play. And that's a first down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hughes. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. Throwing, Lewis. Over the middle, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Young.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. On the move, it's Welsh. And they'll knock him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Finds his man. Breaks free, and he might be... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Under fire. Quarterback got it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Welch. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Can't get him to the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that? In the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dave.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like it literally becomes basketball. It's man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Though
makes the grab. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst-case scenario, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Option look, it's Lewis. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running inside. It's Young. Maybe some room here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis from the gun on third down. Got his man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Lewis. Here's a heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a...
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Play fake, Lewis. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. That is their sophomore defensive tackle. They're very high on his future. Howie Rowe will get us up to date on how he's doing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd down from the gun. Lewis fires quickly. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Here comes the Houston offense once again. The run inside. It's Sanford. Get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Inside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Number 91 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, it's Young. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it on 2nd down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Here's Lewis to throw. Rush is on him. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Motion from the back. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Throwing, Lewis. Takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mid-American Conference. And now back to your game in Boulder. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach at the half. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now trailing in this...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on third down, Lewis. He'll try to do it himself. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory and hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. Snowed under by the defense. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Sanford. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Might have a chance. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead
and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide receiver going in motion. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Lewis from the gun on third down. Lets it fly on the move. Upstairs, he's got it. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
They'll send the back in motion. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Quickly out to the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Sanford. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sanford. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got to really...
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. 2nd and
its own hands.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Walker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And the QB finds this guy again for the second time on this drive. Nice job creating explosive plays, finding the speed, finding the matchup, and now this offense is in a good position to go down and get some points.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Running the red zone, it's Hughes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires into the end zone, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Cougars. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Number 91 set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Running inside. It's Young. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Buffaloes leap back on top.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. The run inside. It's Sanford. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Right back to the well. Powers through the defense. Another broken tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's Lewis to throw. Under fire. Lets it fly. It's caught. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this is a big drive for this offense. Man, late in this football game, you need completions, but let's not forget to work the sidelines. Make sure we get first downs. Huge drive coming.
Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing. Lewis. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, Lewis. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. To the air again, Lewis. Under fire. And down he goes. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here comes the heat. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.